Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is a Let's Play Trails in Reverie Part 53. In the previous video we made it back to the Reverie corridor to do the third stratum. Before that we were going to have to talk to everyone and then we will set out with our chosen party. The party known as, how do I bring it up, a big F-off weapon party. Technically, Duvalie's a loose fit, but she has the largest weapon of the characters that we have not already used. I mean, technically, nobody really has a large weapon of everyone that's not here. I mean, Ash and Gaius, they have long weapons. I think I was originally going to put Ash in, but I figured we should put Duvalie in, but if we're going to use Laura and Victor. And Riksha would actually make more sense, because, I mean, look at the size of that thing. And it's a sword, so it could be the big F-off sword party. But we already used Riksha earlier in the game, and she's broken, and I don't want to use her that much. We got Randy. He's cool. He's cool. Now, also, I haven't recorded this game in like 5 days, because I couldn't record for a few days, and then I've like been a little sick. Like, I feel fine, but my voice was not good. And I didn't think there was really any way I was going to be able to talk for like an hour at a time or even like 30 minutes at a time to like break it into parts. So I just relied on what backlog there was, and now there's no backlog, so I got to record. But I feel mostly good. I might have to, you know, cut this video into parts. I don't know. We'll see. But first things first, let's talk. Also being part of the Empire for a while led to the development of regional missions. But ultimately, there's only one original Mishi, and he has an aura that can't be replicated. I couldn't agree more. I've come across several of the variants in my travels, and none of them have the same allure as the original. Dressing Mishi in all sorts of costumes and accessories only serves to detract from his bewildering expression and charming eyebrows. Precisely. I'm happy you're a woman of culture as well, Laura. I never thought my contemporary would be on all things Mishi would be Erebonian, and I feel similarly. Mishi's crossbill fandom is much more fervent than I had imagined. I forgot that Laura secretly adored Mishi when we were students. I should get away from this conversation before I'm dragged into an hours-long lecture. I never expected to find someone from Erebonia who is as enlightened in the ways of Mishi as me. This is an opportunity to go over Mishi's illustrious history from the very beginning, starting with the Proto-Mishi. Believe it or not, Mishi was an indispensable part of my training, always there to soothe you whenever I needed it. I can tell Tio's passion for him is the real deal. We're gonna have a lot to discuss as we get to know each other, I suspect. Yeah, sure. I don't know if I can touch this conversation. It seems kind of tainted. Phew, that should do it. You're all set to keep riding. Thank you so much, Elisa. I must have taken some damage in the real world. I guess I was pushing her too hard. How does that work? If you die in real life, do you die in the game? It was already an honor to meet the people responsible for engineering the orbital bike. I think they'd give mine a tune-up too. Yeah, don't mention it, we only put a small part in developing the bike anyway. Pretty crazy, I think those days we spent fiddling with it in the engineering building led to it being sold in Crossbow years later. Yeah, it makes me feel a little proud actually. It only just started spreading around in terms of popularity. The marketing department is planning a huge push to get people to buy in. I hope yours will all treat you well, Noelle. Absolutely, I wouldn't trade her for the world. Seeing people ride on them so happily makes me glad we took it upon ourselves to manufacture them. Hopefully we'll be able to produce lots of new and exciting models for years to come. Well, if it isn't that old orbital bike we tinkered with back at Thor's, riding this thing around is going to be a real nostalgia trip. Crow, you're not riding it. I fell in love with orbital bikes the day they were announced to be going on sale. So many neat ride options compared to a few years ago that I feel like I died and gone to heaven. I should try piloting a Soldite too. Sorry, Noelle, you're not important enough. That's the game saying that, not me. Just be happy you're even in the game, unlike a certain 5-letter named character who can't be mentioned anymore. Because he's gone, he never existed in the first place. The only character to be permanently killed off because he was forgotten about. Another level has opened up. This trial feels like it's getting fiercer. I think so too. What I wouldn't give to be back in Ymir and take a dip in the hot springs right now. We have a tree, Reen. It's so much cooler. Oh yes, you're a hot springs kind of guy, Reen. Typically just take showers, but it's hard to pass up a good soak every now and then. That reminds me of how nice the hot spring in Erin was back during the Great Twilight. We don't talk about those. It feels amazing. Here's hot springs are incredible as well. The snowy mountain backdrop makes for a wonderful view. Wouldn't it be nice if we all went on a hot springs trip when this was all over? I'm not gonna say no to that. I'd be happy to have you all over once things calm down again. I don't think the inn's big enough. I guess it gives us another reason to get through all this. Let's keep at it, everyone. It was like yesterday I took a dip in numerous hot springs. The snowy mountains I saw with you were so beautiful, Reen. Wait, what on earth am I saying? Where are these memories coming from? Reen? Cannot remember any of that. Man, this place's rules are even more inconvenient than I thought they'd be. Come on, Emma, you know we hate Claire. I never shut up about it. Now to think of it, we don't really have any notable hot springs in Crossbell. I wouldn't mind visiting Ymir to see what all the fuss is about. Well, it's like water, but it's hot. God, just open your damn eyes, Reed. Name the time. I think a good soak at the Phoenix Wings will change your life. It's hot water, dude. It's not that big a deal. Taking a dip in hot springs sounds real nice right now. Wish I had them in Crossbell. Heard Liberal has some good ones too. We'll have to soak in them one day. Nah, there's sheep. There's sheep nearby. It's untouchable. I didn't talk to him, I just remember, didn't a bunch of fairy springs all over the place go berserk a while back? Makes me wonder if people sometimes come upon spring sources over in Crossbell too. Wouldn't surprise me if they did. We have a swamp. That's kind of like a hot spring. It's not hot, it's a cold spring. With mud. My father is also an advocate of hot springs and the benefits they provide. I put them in the same camp as Principal Le Guin, Master Kai-Fi, and yourself. I wonder if the mastery of the sword draws one to hot water. There's so much for you to learn, it would seem. In this thesis, I will explore whether or not soaking yourselves in hot water causes you to become an anime superhero. Correlation doesn't imply causation. I wouldn't think about it too hard. I already have. I've already brainstormed the first 10 chapters. Game? I don't know why it has such a... I feel like this elevator in particular has a really long loading screen. I feel like when we go up the stairs, it doesn't do that. I could be wrong, though. The game just can't handle all the characters. Sorry to keep you waiting, Lady Celine. Is this a dream fish? Did she dream and a fish appeared? Fish looks so fresh and delicious and tasty. Get a hold of yourself. I can do this. I am in control. Meow? What is going on here? I'm helping Celine with her human form training. Don't. According to her, she struggles with keeping her feline instincts in check. Particularly, it would seem she's failed this test. Poor Celine, she's got her work cut out for her. Being here with Celine reminds me of all the wonderful times we shared together back at the dorm in Trista. I have to make sure she has the very best in cat food prepared so that she too can perform her utmost in the trials ahead. I don't know if Celine's gonna get used. Don't tell me you saw that. You know that maintaining my human form while I hold back a cat one is a lot harder than it looks. Okay, I believe you. Settle down. I hope it gets easier for you if it's too much of a struggle. Spare me your pity. The fish the maid brought out is to die for? Hey guys, doing some weapon maintenance? Bingo! Figured I'd invite everyone to join me since I was going to give a little TLC to the Berserker. Even orbital staffs require a lot of maintenance. It can be tricky using a weapon that has a lot of moving pieces. An orbital staff can transform into an instrument, and the CGF's latest weaponry are here. And that's not all. That S weapon you have is rather impressive now that I get a better look at it. Yeah, I guess the workshop's handiwork sticks out, huh? This baby's my ace for when things get real bad. This old gal and I have been through a lot, so I'm pretty attached to her by now. You don't say. Just how much, I wonder. Of course you would talk about your weapon like that, Randy. And I admit, I have a special bond with my gunbreakers after last year at the branch campus. They feel like they're a part of me now. But... oh. I had a phone call that instantly ended. I almost recognized the number. Oh well. Never bother me again. Says the girl has been neglecting them and came in a panic asking for help with maintenance. You weren't supposed to tell anyone about that. We got a long way to go, you know? I learned how to use my weapons back in our past life, I'll call it. Can't say I think back then fondly, but I'd be up a creek without these, so I just gotta keep using them. If they let me help you guys overcome what's going on, then that's the most I can ask for. Swin, you're not that, like, different. There's plenty of edgy characters who are like, wah, I am the darkness, consuming me. I've been using the same oval staff ever since I graduated. Okay, see, that's funny because there was a running joke in, I think particularly CS2, where I had Elliot use the same orbital staff for the entire game, and I just never ever upgraded it. I don't remember if that carried over into the next games or not. Probably, because there was never any reason to ever upgrade as a weapon. But that is funny. It's official lore now. Elliot never changes his staff. I feel like it's a part of me now. In fact, I once nearly walked off stage with it instead of my violin before a concert. Almost had a heart attack. That would have been pretty embarrassing. Thank goodness you realized in time. You can learn a thing or two from Ash, Uni. He actually keeps up with his maintenance. Just rub it in, why don't you? Well, I'm not gonna let a cocky jerk like Ash outdo me. You say anything? The gunbreakers are practically become a part of me since I enrolled at the branch campus. I feel like they're my signature weapons. Let me know how when we're headed back, and I'll put them to good use. Sorry, you got your round. You're done. You're dusted. Oh, this is beautiful hair. I'm a little jealous. Hope your hair is plenty gorgeous, Ellie. Hey, Altina, Lapis, using our break to have your hair combed? Yes, making time to care of it has been difficult, so she insisted I let her. Now my hair feels even softer than ever. This kind of thing is required to maintain the beauty of a genuine Rosenberg doll. I must say you're quite talented. You're even better at this than Nadia. Yeah, I know. I do have an experience. An old friend of mine happens to love Rosenberg dolls. She's not a friend. So she forced me to learn how to handle them when we were little. Something the matter? Why the sad face all of a sudden? It's nothing. I'm fine. She's a new enemy. If I remember correctly, right, she was good friends with Mario Belcroix. AKA possibly the worst villain in the entire series. Possibly. At least major ones. Nobody else sticks out in my mind as like being immediately worse. Maybe the Duke guy from CS2, he was really bad. But he was kind of felt more like a side character. You guys are so lucky to have partners that you're really connected with. S is always treating me like I'm his little sister. How am I ever going to get anywhere with him? Ellis can be so dense. Oh my god. Users can be a real blockhead too. Swin's got you stuck at the friend zone, eh? I don't know if it's exactly our problem. Besides, things aren't like that. I mean, Swin and Nadia, at least they're the same age, so it's not weird. At least I believe that they seem to be the same age. I don't know. Canonically, actually, Nadia's 30 and Swin is 14 because anime ages are basically just made up on a freaking napkin sometimes. The way you act around each other, I figured you'd been together forever. You know what? This is a great time for some girl talk. Spill it, ladies. I don't want to hear it. I mean, I would actually assume Swin is older, but not like by much. At least she's not having any trouble fitting in. It'd be nice if this could happen in reality, too. Since I'm trying to remember the full backstory, but it's that Nadia's brother was Ace or Joker or someone. I can't remember what his name was. And he was Swin's partner. And then she enrolled, or she got, herself sold off to the factory to try and find him or something. Which would mean that she's probably younger. I made some progress, but Agatha and I still aren't. Oh my god, stop. Tita, I think you're on the ban list. I'm not going to talk to you anymore, because you just fill me with just... I don't even know. It's not even rage at this point. It's just like... disgust. He's loved you since the day you met? Don't character assassinate my boy, alright? God, I can't believe they killed Eustace. Like, they took Eustace, Probably my favorite character in CS. And then they took him out behind a fucking shed and killed his ass. All because of horniness. All because of weird anime horniness. That actually kind of pisses me off. You were eavesdropping, weren't you? Don't be gross. Everyone knows that boys aren't allowed when girls are talking romance. I bet. I'll be more careful. Don't sweat it. I was just being cute. Debatable. Oh yeah, while you're here, there's something I wanted to ask you. I'm getting this whole Vantage Masters thing, right? And I've been looking for people to play against. Think you could be one of those people? Sure, count me in. I'm always up for a round. Oh yeah, I did also learn that the OP card that kept destroying me, you can just buy from the machine. I won't lie, I'm pretty interested in keeping up with the ladies you and 3S keep pulling in. I got you peg, ladies, man. There's gotta be a way to make use of some of this info, right? 3S. We barely met and that's my review? We just need to put it in? You're trash. I don't need that many gun ladies. You're trash. Where's this little fucker? It's not even really that good, it's just annoying to play. I mean, it is good. The card draw is nice, but it's more like it's just annoying because it stalls everything out. It's not even that good at like winning fast. You're trash. I don't need you. What do we have? Yeah, I'd much rather have Witch me? Sure, give me Water Paladin Lord guy. We'll keep our gun late. Oh god, our first turn. Well, actually, no, because you start with so much mana. I forgot. I guess we could have had you attack. You fool. You absolute idiot. You complete and total buffoon. I mean, in theory, Gun Lady's not good here because you can just get one shot, but the AI's not gonna do it. I don't believe they got the stones. What do you even do? Why is Witch OP? Please explain. Okay, I think we can like almost just kill you. I mean, not quite, but like next turn, maybe? Oh, that's the thing that lowers your cost. That's what they used. Are you still dead? Yeah. Oh, wait. Yeah, front row. What do you do? Use game attack. Oh, and you deal direct damage? Pretty not bad. Reduce. Goodbye. Phew, thanks for the workout. I know going up against someone as fast as you would do me good. Yes, well, speed is something both of our fighting styles value. It was a good experience for me as well. But the mere idea of a bracer gaining anything from training with a member of War Boris is ridiculous in its own right. What? Ah, come on, don't be like that. It's not like we didn't get to team up during the Twilight. I just want to get stronger and overcome the trials in here and fix what's happening. Gotta catch up to the boss and Sarah someday. Yes, and there's shoes left behind that I'd like to fill, impossible as it may seem. Very well, I'll accompany you on this training journey, but don't fall behind. Pretty sure Fee could destroy you? Like, you literally can't hurt her. She's actually invincible. I strive to reach the same heights as my illustrious lord in everything I do. That will never change. Therefore, it's only right I honor what she would have wanted and lend you my cooperation. Looks like I can get some pretty good training in here with Duvley. That was a pleasant surprise. Gotta make use of it while I can. It's the only way I'll ever catch up to Sarah and the boss someday. You know, I was gonna say before we even talked, I was gonna like pretend I was making up his dialogue and have him say something about, I only have one arm. His dialogue is literally starts off with, I only have one arm. I may be less one arm into the great twilight, but there are some things I see more clearly than ever before. Not my arm, of course, because it's gone. What a person sees during times of hardship, how they react, these are proof of the true spirit. Now it's your turn to show me how your own spirit looks. You stand to gain much along this path. Of that I'm certain. On which is certain of the fact that I only have one arm. Okay, I gotta pause for a second. Because the talking's kind of killing me. But we'll be back in a couple minutes. Well, I mean, for a second for you, a couple minutes for me. Alright, we're back. Let's talk. Hello, Zio. What do you got to say? Scree, I'm a bird. I should have known. Classic Zio. Am I right, guys? Hey, Reen. Hi, Elise. So this is a gathering of people I didn't expect to see. Hey, Rufus, do you want to marry our sister? That could be like your penance. All would be forgiven if you would get Elise out of our hair and put an end to the cringe. You can credit it to Zio. He does have a tendency to draw a crowd sometime. Guess you could say the side of him was a little nostalgic, that's all. I was telling Gaius how Baron Schwarzer would teach me the ways of falconry in my younger days. And then how I tried to have Osborne assassinated. And then I said, actually, I'm going to be your biggest fan. I'm weird. I never followed the sport myself. I certainly didn't expect you to have a connection with our father through it. Not to mention, it's what led Rufus to eventually meeting the Chancellor. So basically, if all the Falcons were exterminated, so many more lives would be saved. I've always been grateful to your father. Not only did he introduce me to a certain someone, he also looked after me and staved off my boredom and the nobility when we were younger, when we were together. I don't know where I got the word younger from. I guess I just expected him to say something about when I was younger. I'm sick. I can't be held accountable for anything I say. You don't say. I think I can understand why. In retrospect, Dad's always been a bit different than most. I'd love to try my hand at falconry with you and Baron Schwarzer someday. You wouldn't mind having me and Zio, of course. Would you? And you're not just saying that to be diplomatic. Very well. I'll be happy to should the opportunity arise when I get out of prison for committing war crimes. I think in Erebonia, the maximum amount you can actually get for that is only 5 years, 3 with good behavior. So I should be out in a jiffy. To hand it to Zio for always being a great conversation starter. I'd like to go falconing with Rufus. Why? God. The good Baron was very kind to me in my youth. I always think, well, see, I was just reading ahead into the future. I knew he was going to say something about being young. How funny that even with a man of his influence in my path, I still fell on the wrong one. That's right, I had something I want to tell you, Reen. I decided to start playing Vantage Masters too, since everyone's talking about it. I know you're a busy man and all, but would you like to play together? Of course, I'd love to, Elise. The older we get, the harder it is to sit down and have fun together. It's important to make that quality time when we can. But I don't want you going easy on me simply because I'm your sister, alright? I'll be playing to win, and so should you. Even if you didn't know everything going on, you have to think Father probably sensed something was afoot. That's him for you, though. Always sharp as a knife. Yeah, tell me about it. I'm not. First move? Fool. You absolute idiot. You absolute buffoon. Rude. So unbelievably rude. We can't play you and move, right? Well, can fly? Because I mean, you can act immediately, but can I like play you here, move, and still attack? Is that allowed? It is. What's your thing? You give mana and buff? You don't regen like the other one? By God, it's the most powerful water bird. I guess we skill ya. The most powerful water bird defeated. Easily, I might add. With relative ease. Much like the King of Kong, Donkey himself. He does something with coconuts with relative ease. That's part of the song, I believe. I have not been misled into remembering wrong. Goodbye. Of course, Elise, you would have a turtling deck, you little piece of shit. Turtle this! Oh, I could have played our thingy. Whoops. You fool. You absolute idiot. You've lost. You've failed. And we will finish you. The fireball. The sisters whose journey to save the world has awakened their true strength. Loser. Do I even want to know? It's delicious. Oh, you're tea drinking. That's why. I never thought I'd get to drink proper green tea in this strange realm. I wonder that a true Easterner such as yourself would compliment my tea. Reminds me how Master Kai-Fi would make tea for me during my training years. Now think about it. Didn't you tell me once that you have some Eastern blood, Toa? Not very much. Couldn't stand green tea when I was little, but I guess I grew out of that. Hey, you better not be thinking I'm still little, Reen. Ah, I wasn't. What made you think that? Damn, was my face that obvious? There's still plenty left, so please help yourself to more if you like. Take you up on that. I can't remember the last time I had authentic green tea like this. It's been so long. It's so soothing. You can't normally find green tea this good anywhere outside of Longline. It hits the spot. Hope this lives up to an expert scrutiny. You're more than welcome to join us, in fact. Sit down. I insist. Nope. Muse really has a talent for this. She reminds me of my grandfather in a way. Something smells great. I didn't expect to see Marcus as the one holding black tea and Yus was drinking coffee. We each decided to try each other's favorites. I told them it was a waste limited to themselves to just tea or coffee. Beverages should bring us together, not drive us apart. It's amazing what can happen when we look past our differences and reach across the beverage aisle toward it together, isn't it? What? I must admit, the governor has quite impeccable taste. The roasted blend's flavor is quite rich. And this black tea for Liberl is delicious. Not that I have much of an image for where it was produced. It happens to be made with the highest quality leaves in the department store in the capital. I can't get enough of their flavor as of late. And I still have more of Dad's coffee, so feel free to help yourself. How? How do you have more of his coffee in particular? You just carry a bunch of coffee around on you, Maki, you little twerp? Are you dreaming it up? Because if you dream it up, it wouldn't be your dad's coffee. It would be coffee that's like your dad's. I don't know how that works. I'm a little envious of how much fun they're having. Maybe I'll join them later. You know, it's kind of wild how comfy this place is for being some alternate dimension. Guess that voice wasn't kidding about meaning us no harm, then. Yeah, though it doesn't make the situation any less incomprehensible. Let's think of it as a forced vacation. Might as well relax. Play around Advantage Masters against me. I was the grapevine that you and Zephyr Boss had it out in a game and you won. I gotta get me in on that. That was more because he lost on purpose. No, his ass got destroyed. It wasn't even close. No need to be so humble. Always down to clown, so hit me up when you have some free time. Alright then, I will. You do strike me as someone who'd be a pretty good player, so I bet we'll have some good matches. You know that old man was a coffee drinker? In fact, the coffee served in Liberl's palace is so good he was addicted to it for a while. Takes me back. I didn't know that at all. Makes it a little envious what that Lecter had moments like these with him. And then he said, hey, if we do this plot and scheme, we'll kill a bunch of people. What if I came up with a real complicated plan to start a big war that's totally needed for reasons instead of just saying, hey, this is why I'm doing what I'm doing? Well, you're good. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting we have Witch, who gives you infinite mana. We don't need to worry about the curve. We are the curve. You have more HP than us, so we probably shouldn't trade. Unless it's a favorable one. Oh, yeah, because you're ranged. Like, what the hell? Rude? Extremely very rude? Some might even call you the rudest? Are you dead? I feel like you're dead. I feel like you're very super dead. Doesn't really seem like... I mean, I guess the skill's pretty good. Sometimes I prefer a cup of tea to my usual coffee. There's a lot of depth to a good cup of tea's flavor. Maybe Dudley knows a good blend that I would enjoy. The best part of any tea party is getting to sample so many different types of blends. Ashen Chevalier is bipartisan when it comes to a battle between coffee and tea, is he? What would he pick if he had to choose? Regardless, both sides of the aisle are welcome to relax with us here. Why you gotta talk like we're not in the room? Weirdo. We're not Lloyd, alright? And we're not Swin. We are the Ashen Chevalier. So this is the blend of choice in the House Regnant's household then. Not bad. Perhaps I should ask Arnold to stock the same at the manor. It's impressive to see how many braces have reached A rank in the last several years. Feels like just yesterday you became the youngest to ever do it, Valstein. Please, I'm long past being the up-and-coming rookie. Our current crop of young guns is something else. Heard someone in Calvert might just break Sarah's record. Benzin's feeling the pressure already. Could be a change into the guard. Ah, come on, none of us are that old. We can't let the next generation put us out to pasture just yet. Competition or not, I'm glad to see they're doing so well for themselves. I believe we can each thank you for leading by example with everything you've accomplished up until now. Where's all this flattery coming from? Don't act like it doesn't describe you. Seriously, knock it off, Arios. You sound like you're a day from retirement. You're only in your 30s. I'll go calling it quits and put even more work on the rest of our plates. I suppose you're right. There's still more for me to do, and plenty of opportunities to lead by example. I've created my duties as a bracer ever since I took part in Crossbow's Independence as an act of atonement. And I feel as though I've lost sight of my initial intent. Could be a sign that my personal trials have just begun. Still and Joshua the bracers they are today because they faced shit head on and didn't run away from their problems. But they'll always be the same reckless junior bracers to me. It's up to us vets to keep an eye on them and show them the way when they need it. Ag, I'm gonna be honest, you're a little assy in this game. I don't really know why. I feel like you should be good, but you have not impressed in your showings thus far. So someone's finally breaking my record of being the youngest bracer to reach A rank. Records are meant to be broken, they say, but it's still motivation. Needs to find the spark I need to shoot to S rank someday. What do you think? Who are the other S ranks? I don't know. You have infinite evasion. I guess that makes you kind of broken. You'd probably win. What's Zen gonna do? Oh, I'm gonna buff myself. Ooh, look at me. I'm so buff. Oh no, I can't hit anything. No! Arios, he already got clowned on by evasion. He's got PTSD from it. Not bad. I'm shocked you counted that. Lady Luck did always have a thing for me. Though, don't think I didn't see that card from outside your sleeve making it onto the field. It's a good thing I have a few tricks up my sleeve, too. I ain't talking my language hemisphere. May the best man win. Are you two just gonna try and not cheat each other? I didn't see you there. This reminds me that I heard you play Vantage Masters as well. How about a match? Guys has told me a lot about you. Find you rather fascinating in more ways than one. You don't say. Well, I've heard about you from Yuna and Gaius, too. I'm up for it if you are. As long as you don't cheat. Hand to the goddess, playing fair and square can be entertaining every once in a while. Think you can counter my cheating with a little cheating of his own? I like his style. Here he used to lead a bunch of punk asses back in the day, yeah? I feel like I'm seeing a bit of glimpse of what he was back then. What up, Wazzy? Well then, Maybe it's not ideal. Well, then I suppose I've joined the fan club. Always be drawn to people like you. You can never underestimate the power of charisma, huh? Does Reen have much charisma? I mean, no hate, but... Okay, we don't really need you two. You fool, you absolute idiot, you have lost. You will perish before me. Stop summoning shit. What do? You create a magic crystal. It's not bad. It's not great. But it's also, it is not bad. Perish. Perish! Are you dead? Does this cost 3 or 4? It's just 3. You're not quite dead? Be pretty cool if you were, though. Wazzy, stop turtling. You already know that you lost. Magorb. I'm just pondering Magorb. That everyone? Seems to be the case. Well, guess we'll head back down and get ready to clown. I mean, that was definitely shorter. But it's still long. I guess it's just because it adds the characters. The game starts to, like, fucking break. It can't handle all these characters. Odin gem. What is Odin? Isn't that really good? Gave you like Albion Wolf and like Infinite Arts or something, I remember. In one of the games. Okay, it's not nearly as good. Well, because it was like in CS1 it was really strong, I feel like. How did I build the team? Because I built the team like 4 days ago when I thought I was going to record this video. And then I didn't have time to actually record the video, and then I got a little sick. Oh, yeah, so Duvley, she fast AF girl. Because somebody kind of has to do some supportive stuff. Somebody's got to buff defense. Yeah, I was wondering, how do Kusanagi and Gungnir stack? Do they stack? And if they do stack, is it flatly or multiplicatively? Because depending on how it works, because like in theory if they stack multiplicatively you would one-shot everything in the entire game, possibly, depending on how the damage calculations work, but I don't know. We'll have to try and test that. I mean, I see no reason why they wouldn't stack. But the question is, how do they stack? Does it just make your crits now do, like, you know... Like, does it apply both the modifiers at once onto the already, like... Because I'm not even really entirely sure how Gungnir works. If Gungnir... Because it's like, normally crits do 50%, and say Gungnir, let's just say it's 100 for the sake of easy math. Does it just make the crit modifier itself 150? Or like, does it, you know, add an extra 100 to the 50% increase? You know what I mean? Like, does it make crits do 150% more damage? Or does it then multiply the crit again? Because if, you know, if it applies the modifiers like in multiple stages, it's significantly more damage. I don't think that's how it works. But we'll see. I really don't want to do 3 battles. I mean, I wanted to fight the thing, but I don't want to fight 3 things. Whatcha? How many thingies are there? Okay, just the one Goldie. One Goldilocks mini Bluebies. Is it? What's it even doing? This is just like we're blind if combat starts, right? I don't want to do 2 battles. Especially not while blinded. That doesn't sound fun. That sounds like the anti-fun. Oh, I thought that was like a barrier. But, lady? Oh, I guess you can't. You gotta... I mean, Jubilee's sword's fairly large. I mean, she's maybe a little sensitive about its size, but you know, it's not about the size. It's about how well you use it, Dooster. You know what they all say. Not copium, by the way. A strike 2? You got your damn mind? You just hit me with a strike 2? Oh. I mean, you hit the right target for us. You have Chevalier, right? Okay, we're still in like a slightly sus spot. Never mind. Randy's the greatest. Okay, Death Blow. I mean, it might get you. Got one of you. And just get away because you have relatively low defense. I won't reach. Why are you in the party? I guess it's like our setup's random. Also, I want Duvalie to be at my funeral so she can let me down one last time. Because, yeah, you're not supposed to be in the party. We just kind of got lucky that it ended up being most of our characters who were set up. Because that set you 2 up at all? Okay, that's just your default setup, I think. From when we got you, and I think I just popped gun gear on you. And I don't know. I think this is mostly what you already had. But basically, I just wanted to try and, if I remember. You know what? Well, I was going to say I should have gone to the tree. I forgot about the tree. Bro, I forgot about the tree. How could you forget about the tree? Okay, now the bridge isn't made. Oh wait, the bridge was made. But not that way. This way the bridge was made. I only have one arm. Look at it. Look at it wave in the wind. Hello. Special door. Why not? Last time there was a beastie inside. We should explore. By God, what a beautiful place. This is a little different from the Dreamland Hills you've come across so far. You haven't been in them. There's loads of treasure chests. They're a rare sight. Okay. By resting, it has been deleted from the game's files. Haha, we have trolled you. So they give like 100 per? That's a lot. This gives us 100 Sapith Mass? Wait. Oh no, you got hit. It just I didn't see the number. I thought you dodged. I was like, you can't dodge S-Crafts. That's not how it works. Oh my god, that's so embarrassing. There's really not that much point in fighting those because they just get the drop. I mean, I'm not saying we'll never use the droplets, but I don't know. And we have used them to unlock the trials, but other than that, I don't know. I like being underleveled. What? Oh no, you got a sword. I was confused for a second. These Pikmin? Unusual energy. I'm ready to get some CP from Smash and stuff. Will we go fight him? I didn't read it. It said Phantom Phoenix. That's either for you or the other one. Shit. It's for you. You're not a Phoenix. What the hell? He's the Phoenix Blade Master or some such sort. What? I mean, he's the Radiant Blade Master, but he has a Phoenix Blade. That's what it is. Yes, he's always talking about the Phoenixes and the whatnot and the hows of what's-ers and... Okay, so let's go fight the monster. I guess that's everything. Hello! I would like to battle the Pikmin! Can we kill you instantly? The Tomatarian boys! Oh my god! I'm your biggest fan! We would like to buff our stats first. Don't kill me. I did that wrong. I wanted Laura to go twice. I mean, these should do damage. Okay, yeah, they're gonna die. Alright. I thought they'd... Okay, never mind. The main one's actually strong. We might get fucked. I didn't see that those one strong one. You're fine. You're tanky. What are you doing? Okay, you're targeted onto Laura. She's fine. How much HP you got? Not that much. What do? So you do buff yourself. How much is Chrono? Oh, that was Chrono Burst for a second, but man, Lost Genesis is 600 base. That's a little surprising. Okay, agate me? Can you be fainted? You kinda can. Okay, Laura, you'll probably be fine. I mean, you're already regening. I mean, it will crit you, but your defense is up this time. That's so embarrassing. You may be wondering, how did that one crit do 4k and the next crit did 3k? I don't fucking know, man. Damage calculations in this game are fucking weird. I think it partially has to do because there's like a large degree of variance in how much attacks do in the first place. Like, I did actually do a little testing at one point. Using, like, I just loaded an older save. I think when we were using, I can't remember. But I don't remember which characters I used. I think I loaded the save with Lloyd, right after the robot. We were in the factory, and, like, I equipped one character who had, like, 0 defense. Like, just unequipped everything, and then Lloyd with, like, max defense. Like, unbuffed, the difference was only, like, 50%. So it's like defense only matters if you can get it to a certain threshold, but if you have really low defense, it doesn't cause like the same amount of damage amp, which is kind of weird, because you would think that it's like it goes both ways. That like if you're really rewarded for having high defense, you should be really punished for having low defense. But like there's not much difference between like good defense and literally 0 defense. It's basically you either want a lot of it or you don't want any. Because the penalty for having low defense is relatively small. Because like the difference in like Lloyd, who had like, you know, 3k base, and a character with 0 armor that has like 1,000, like 900, was like 30 to 40% damage. It was like, you know, I think they would hit Lloyd for like 6k unbuffed, like the little random trash, and they would hit the character with no defense for like 11k or 10k. Like, not that big of a difference considering Lloyd had like triple their defense. Now the numbers are probably off a little bit by that because I don't remember the exact testing I did. That was several days ago when I thought I was going to record this video. What am I doing? Are you dead? Kind of. Okay, I was really hoping that'd break you. I did that wrong. Whatever. Oh man, imagine if that crit. Imagine if that crit, dude. Could we get a kill? No, because you have no CP. Well, maybe. You barely lived. So this party seems like it's going to be much better than our last one. Physical just feels way more straightforward. I mean, I think arts is like, its highs are higher, but it's like, I don't know. I feel like it's kind of hard for arts to be like good without being broken. Whereas physical feels like it can be like strong without being outright broken. Because I feel like it's like, yes, you could get enough like speed and like minus cast time to like just basically chain arts forever. And so it's more broken in that sense. But it feels like with a non-optimal setup, physical stronger. We don't have to battle. Four turns of insight. Who the hell thought that was a reasonable idea? I think we can get out of here now. Don't mind me. Which one's the way out? Does it... Because, I mean, this is the gate. What's the other? That's the helium machine. I guess they're both ways out. Alrighty. What time are we at? Okay, we'll finish this. Well. Oh no. I'm being shocked. I'm being shocked. No. We're muted? Like I care. I care not a swig if I am muted. We will crackle and roar, and I can't cast anything because I'm muted, as mentioned earlier. I kind of forgot that I actually do cast some spells. This is fine. You have been delayed. You fool. You idiot. I mean, I guess we'll fight you. It's already committed BP. Any unbalances in the chat? You only have... Okay, we can just kill you. That wasn't the damage I was looking for, if I'm being completely honest, but it's okay. Because we'll get to double ult with one of you. Probably do it with Agate, because he can get Chevalier damage. Any unbalances in the chat? Any at all? Did they patch imbalances out while I wasn't looking? I mean, now you're legally obligated to unbalance. He's dead. What the hell, man? That's toxic. Dude just killed someone and said, try again in the next life, nerd. What the hell? Can't use arts. Okay, I guess that makes sense. No, we don't. When we break through a barrier, sir, there ain't nothing left behind. You may not carry it, Doodly. I heard you already trying to claim ownership. This is Victor's shirt. Nobody but Victor may have it. And I guess we have to go back. To fully explore so that we find all the beasties. Beasties and monsters, yes, yes. The kind I will run away from because I have no C-Pizzle. None at all. Zero. Nada. I have to smash crates. A trial key. Ellie and Yuna? I mean, I guess we should eventually go back and do the other trial, but... It has 4 characters, and setting up 4 characters doesn't sound very fun. Yeah, there's not many rocks for me to smash, so I guess we'll just go fight the monster. And this fight will be a little bit more difficult. Sir? Sir? This is fine. Don't vanish me. You just straight up instant killed? What? What even happened there? It broke the game. His attack broke the fucking game? Is that okay? I feel like that shouldn't be okay. I don't know, maybe Riksha can carry. Kinda wish you'd crit on the ads, actually. Oh shit, you're alive. Okay, that's weird. I've never had that happen where one character's vanished and the others have to disappear. I mean, you only have 300k. I mean, that's like a lot, but it's also not that much at the same time. You know what I mean? Know what I mean? What do you have? The Megalith Fall is kind of throwing me. I mean, in theory, you have Chevalier Gungar. You have 3 turns of strength. Pretty sure Gale... I don't actually know if Gale... I never... This is more damage if it crits. If you don't crit, Gale into S-Craft is probably more damage. No crits. I mean, you're still invisible, so you shouldn't get hit, right? Okay, 20k. Remember, she does 20k at max strength. You have no CP regen, though, so we can't really cheese you. What the... Bro, Vanish is not an instant kill, little assholes. Two BP. You have 2 BP. It do be awaiting you. I mean, you've almost got him. Laura cannot do 100k by herself, though. I mean, there's no way we're ever going to generate BP. There's no on the turn. There's none on the turn order, so we're going to Bujin or do nothing. You're still alive. I mean, I think this is a wash. So that doesn't give you insight. Okay, cool. It's just wrong. Got it. Oh wow, look how much easier it is this time. We don't get instantly fucking one shot. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. Can't really make use of the Zero Craft though. Okay, just don't die. We having fun yet? Wait, why are you alive? Bro, I don't know what's going on, man. I didn't think they could vanish. I mean, this is actually fine. We got lucky. I don't know. I thought Vanish lasted for more than like 2 turns. Like they instantly all got out. He's gonna heal for 30k, which sucks, but we need to spread out though. Can't see the turn order. We'll do Laura. I mean, this should do a lot. If you crit, it should do like 6 digits. Okay, well, not quite. You aren't max strength up. If you had been, that would have been a 6-digiter. We can't quite lightning sword. We can proud the warrior who is quite proud indeed. I think Riksha and Randy can finish you. Please unbalance. Okay, never mind. This attack doesn't have high unbalance. I was reading the break as unbalance. All is forgiven. Doesn't matter. Still didn't work. I'm not mad. You're mad. We're also getting extremely lucky on the dodges. You also your CP. Get wrecked. Don't die. You lost all your CP? And somehow you popped out? Why didn't... I don't know, man. So what the fuck does this do? I don't know what this does. Okay, so you do get the HP recovery, but it's strength and brandish. So it works like the old thing. And you... Wait, but you don't have Chevalier, though. What do you have? Why did you come back? I don't know what's going on. Because it like showed you had 0 HP, then you rezzed with full, but you don't have Chevalier, I'm pretty sure. You have Woden. I don't remember. What? What? Okay, Randy, just don't get one shot. And that's hitting the whole screen. Which means, Randy, he's dead. So do what damage you can. We could have double S-craft, which would have killed you, but let's just play it safe. Okay, having no Vanish immunity made that a little spicy, but we got extremely lucky, so it didn't matter. Alright, let's go up the stairs, and then I'm gonna end the video. Okay, Risha's strong. Why the hell did you res? Oh, your accessory. Yeah, you had this thing. Okay. I set up this party, like I said, like 4 days ago. I don't know what anybody's got. Alright, we can fight the boss next time. In the meantime, we actually might also do a daydream. I don't know. We'll probably fight the boss, do a daydream. I think that's the plan. Depending on how long the boss takes, we'll see. I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part. And bye, guys.